The main point what I spoke about today is about the power of the imagination. It's about being able to share visions for collective life, and it's about also realizing that the future is plural. There are pluralities in how we go forward, and that's essential. We tend to be presented with futures, and there's an issue in that, is that futures are actually presented at us. They're broadcast to us. They're not shared things that enable a person to develop her or perhaps his own formulation of that and have a more open and nuanced dialogue about that discussion and how that might be. The other big issue, I suppose, is that when we are presented with a future, the promotion of that particular future is often hiding or maybe even discrediting other options, other futures. And we see this particularly as we enter the 21st century now, and we're now presented with quite dominant futures, which are often technologically driven. So my question's really about where is the social in these futures? How can we have a meaningful conversation for collective life on this planet that will involve as many of us as is possible, ideally all of us, so that we can move forward in a proactive and creative way?
Mm-hmm. Thank you. And how do we open up that creative process?
I think the key to this is absolutely about enabling people and empowering people to realize that they have a stake in their future. This isn't something that's predetermined. It isn't something that just happens to them. But as we've moved into the 21st century, we've become more and more individualized, and we've tended to be a little bit more concerned with ourselves, generally speaking. So actually re-engaging people with each other, with the environment, actually with the idea of collective life becomes crucial. And one of the key ways to do that is through representation, through visualizations that we can discuss, have a lively contestation about and a debate, and explore those ideas in a rich dialogue rather than them simply being presented as facts that we can either accept in a very binary and polarized way.
If you were to give everyone here today one thing to take with them for tomorrow, the next year, what should they research? What's your giveaway?
They should visualize, they should imagine. You cannot underestimate the power of the imagination. And actually what we need to do is start thinking about our social futures, our responsibility to each other and the environment. It's more important than ever before that we question the futures that are presented to us and we start to formulate more. So if they were going to research something, it's about each other. We actually need to think about the psychology of the future, the humanity of the future, and the social of the future. It's broadening that conversation. So if we take a simple idea like the smart city, which is a great meme for how we might understand cities, how do you add more narratives to that? How do you nuance that conversation so that A, we can be sure it's something we collectively want, but B, we make sure that we don't miss other alternative futures embedded or perhaps hidden as a result of that's presented to us? Well, it's already been an incredibly stimulating situation. I've had some fantastic questions, very, very sort of imaginative audience in terms of the relay and the things that are interested in. So I'm really looking forward today to meeting and discussing with people and debating different options for the future and how those might play out or not through scenario testing and discussion, and obviously making contacts so that we can continue this process together going forward.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.